right. Go into my airplano mode. Even her lips got an extra collagen in them.
Nothing was cheap over there.
Nothing.
Because I feel like they wanted to dump money somewhere to compete against chromas.
Mm.
And they're like, you know, we'll create something. It's like, was it $6 million man?
This is created for sure.
That's created, man. Stomach done, BBL. Those hips look too fake for TV. The tits, the lips. Come on, man. $6 million man? We have the money. We can create them.
Mm.
That's what it is.
That's what they did. That's what they did.
You need something to compete now, whatever, right? Because you're looking like, I feel like all chromas is a pretty face.
That's it.
So once you got a pretty face and stuff like that, the rest to do is rest. I feel like Nicki Minaj had the rapping capability.
Yeah.
But once, like, I want to say, like, you know, her and Safari started making a little change, and then you went with the Gucci thing, and we're like, more money will come,
right?
As she can fix up a little more.
Yeah.
I feel like the talent thing is really, it helps, but once the money is poured into a woman into a rapping game,
right? That's
what it is. Okay, think about Rhapsody. Rhapsody got bars.
Yes.
There's a few female rappers out here and stuff that they spitting.
Yes.
But money's not being poured into them.
Nah.
And these chicks are saying like they don't want to be like the Barbie doll type. They just want to be known for their content.
Yeah, they want to know. They want to spit just like all the other spitters,
which is cool. Yeah. But somebody's looking like, yo, we need to sell a pretty face.
I mean, it's not even the fact that you need to sell a pretty face. It's just the space that the space that rap is for women that they're in right now. And it's ratchet rap. Ain't nobody want to hear a girl come and give you that bars. But I mean, maybe you and I, right?
Yeah, but we're an anomaly.
Yeah, we're an anomaly.
We're probably like I want to say probably the 5%ers out of the 100.
Yeah, the rest of them want to hear the ratchet bars.
And I mean, which is true. And like I said, this is the reason why I have no qualms with like people like the mulattoes, the chromas, those auto type of chicks and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. But I want to say, you can't forget the 5%ers.
No, you can't. You can't.
You can't forget the 5%ers. So my thing and stuff is that, yes, you have the ratchet rap and stuff like the Megs and all that type of chicks, like so many chicks to name.
Right?
Yeah. How many could you change and stuff like to name for like just the spitting purpose and stuff like the lyrical content, the lyrical miracles? Like even like when we mention like top 5 greatest rappers.
Right.
We sexist. We don't have, you have women in your top 5?
Nah.
And I'm not shitting on MC Light.
Nah.
I'm not shitting on
Okay, well let's see.
Roxy
Okay, 5. Give me five right now who you would consider.
5?
Yeah.
My favorite female rapper all time is Rod Digger.
She's up there for me. If she's not number 1, she's up there for me.
Rod Digger. Like, all right, if we're doing Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Mount Rushmore.
I got
winner.
Digger for like that lyrical content and the flow.
Yeah.
You got to put Kim up there because Kim originated the ratchet rappers.
Kim, yeah.
I like an MC Light.
Yeah.
Because MC Light
is going to be in my top 5.
MC Light came in and stuff for like, yo, I'm not here to look pretty.
No.
I'm here to let you know I'm gritty.
Yeah.
Right?
And she had bars.
Yeah. And then my other piece of stuff, whatever, the reason why I'm going to give it to Minaj is because Minaj did something what the rest of them couldn't. I feel like hip hop is pop, whether people like it or not.
Right.
But Minaj brought it to a world where it's kind of like they felt comfortable coming over and stuff like the non hip hop community or black community.
Right.
They felt comfortable coming over and stuff, whatever, because you're used to some other stuff and you're getting like boom, 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 bass, super bass. So you're some chick that don't listen to rap.
Yeah.
But you're like, Nicki Minaj is rapping fast and it's about a guy.
Right.
But this is like kind of like your realm because you might get this from a possible Britney, Katy Perry, but now you're getting a rap format, whatever.
Right.
Well, you got my heartbeat going to me, you know, boom, 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 boom. So Minaj brought the pop aspect to it because when she said Barbies,
it's
real. The barbs are real.
No.
White chicks, black chicks.
No, I know.
The barbs are real.
They're out there.
Nicki Minaj is a female rapping icon, whether we like it or not. Safari wrote her shit.
Yeah.
Whoever the hell wrote her shit.
Yeah.
She is an icon. I would never take away from Drake the same way.
Yeah.
Drake don't write his all rhymes. We agree to that.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
But Drake is a mega icon that cannot be forgotten in the realms of hip hop.
No.
If you try to shit on him or forget about him, you a hater.
You can't.
You a natural hater.
You can't. I mean, the records alone.
9 songs off his album.
Yeah, I know.
9 hit songs on the Billboard.
Yeah, I know. I said, just the records he's been breaking. Like, it's insane, right? Okay, so that's 4. What do you that's 4.
That's my Rushmore has 4.
Oh, your okay.
My Mount Rushmore has 4. Who you got?
See, and that, okay, so I have Rod Digger, MC Light. I'm gonna put Lauryn Hill in there. Nicki and Nicki. Those are my 4.
Nicki and Nicki.
No, it said Nick as Nicki, and then I realized it's only 4. I was gonna say but no, that's my 4.
So Digger,
MC Light,
okay,
Lauryn Hill, Nicki Minaj.
So we got the same thing except for the one swap. I got Kim in mind because Kim is the originator of ratchet rap.
Right.
Because I want to say before Salt and Pepper, I feel like Salt and Pepper and stuff, whatever, their raps weren't ratchet. They use wordplay to talk about sexuality.
Yes.
Right? Push It was probably like, I want to say racy for the time.
Yeah, I would say.
It was racy for the time. For women to come out here is like, ooh, baby. That it was racy.
Get up on this.
Yeah. But other than that, whatever, like
that movie.
Yeah. But when Kim came out, whatever, like with the money, No Time.
I don't want dick tonight.
Yeah, but that was on that album. But that No Time was the first one.
Oh, No Time. Yeah,
no time for fake ones. No time for fake niggas. Since your child was real niggas. When she's like, no money, no licky. Fuck your dicky. I was like, can he say that? I was like, I was shocked then. I was like, what? I was listening to the Brat. In 4th grade, I had the Brat. But the Brat, she never had racy lyrics like that with her. But then years later, we know she a lesbian.
Yeah.
Right?
Honorable mentions. I can't forget thing though.
Who?
Remy.
I love Rem, but I feel like Rem don't have that body of work.
No, she don't have the body of work, but
I feel like
as a rapper, I like her.
Like even Digger. I feel like Digger don't have that body of work and stuff like that, whatever. But I want to say, when Digger was known, like I remember when I got hip to Digger, she was pregnant at the time.
Okay.
With the daughter. Because before she dropped her first one, was it Dirty Harriet? Before she dropped Dirty Harriet and stuff, whatever, they're like, oh, there's a pregnant chick with Busta Rhymes battling niggas. So I was like, poor kid. And she out there with gut, whatever, just serving niggas. I was like, this one. Because that's that time when like the locks was the Warlocks.
Right.
And all that type of stuff, whatever. I was like, I don't know who this is.
And that's why like she's gonna forever be in my top 4 because even like just like he's saying, even before like the rap world knew of her through the whole Busta Rhymes shit, she was in the park destroying niggas.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? She was like freestyling like with Mos Def in them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, you can't. You can't. Like, you know what? I remember I said this when they made the whole argument about the trans athletes and stuff like that in the Olympics.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's certain type of sports and genres that like gender or sex doesn't really play a role.
Right.
I feel like hip hop is like that, but we just missed the mark because we're so used to men.
Yeah.
And we don't pay attention to the women. But I'm like, hockey. Let's say you got Gretzky. Hear me out.
Yeah.
You got Gretzky and stuff and like awesome hockey greats.
Yeah.
Going against female hockey greats. You're automatically wiping out and saying like the men greats are going to beat the women greats.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? But then you have this woman great rapper.
Right.
Going against some some decent name rappers. And she eating them? It's no longer a sport where you're looking at female rapper, male rapper. It's looking at who's the best.
Yeah.
And like, it depends on the gender, who sits on the top.
Yeah. I think the only the difference that had, rap being just a male dominant force in it is just the content.
Yeah.
Just of what people were listening to at that time and what rappers were rapping about.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like, for women to rap about the same thing would have been so taboo, right? It's like,
very true.
It's like they had to rap, they had to find things to rhyme about. And then a lot of times those things that they rhymed about did not translate in records that we would be listening to.
Right.
So that's the only difference that I seen back then. But come on, man. It was like, man, I remember Lady of Rage, man. It's like,
oh, my Afro Puffs?
Yeah, there's
my Afro Puffs.
There's been a lot of female rappers.
There's been a lot of female rap, but that's what I'm saying. Like, my thing and stuff is that
whatchamacallit from Diggable Planets. I liked her too.
Oh, I forget her name.
Is it Ladybug or
Lady? I think it's
Ladybug or Junebug, something like that.
Something bug.
Something bug.
I was just talking about that because I'm about the Rebirth of the Cool. I was saying like, I was talking to a woman and stuff, whatever. And we were talking about she in like one of those movies. It was like the movie with Ali Wong and the guy, like an Asian dating movie.
Right.
And she said when they went back to '93, they were playing Souls of Mischief. Right. So they're playing Souls of Mischief and stuff like that. She's like, nah, they kind of overused that song because this girl, she listens to music.
Right.
So they overused that song. I'm like, well, what song would you prefer them to use? She's like, I don't know, The Rebirth of the Cool. I'm like, that can work. Yeah. I'm cool like that. I rap like that. I act like that. I'm black like that. It hits.
Mm-hmm.
It hits. You better not cut this out. We're taking this.
No.
We'll take all of this. We just throw it in the mix and stuff.
It's all there.
Miscellaneous soup. But okay, before we give like full intro, regular introduction and all that type of stuff, how do you feel about Nicki Minaj in the comment about the COVID thing? Did you hear?
Yes, I heard, and I think it's funny because I think, okay, she was just basically stating how she felt, right?
About the guy being impotent? No, she said she heard.
No.
Okay, which part are we going with now?
Okay, yeah.
So that's the first piece.
That whole conversation.
That's the first piece.
But neither here or there with that added stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's basically saying, okay, how she feels about it. And fine, everybody else has an opinion. I don't see why she couldn't have her opinion. But it's just so funny. It's like, I say that, but at the same time, she's like a mainstream celebrity.
Yo, I think people have to understand the stuff. Your actions, the things you do, people kind of take things lightly. We talked about choice and chance.
Right.
When you leave your house.
Right.
You take choice and chance with you and stuff like that, right? People have to understand like the magnitude of the things that they do.
Yes.
A lot of people feel like I'm doing this for me and it doesn't give a fuck or they don't care about the effect anywhere else. Like I heard Britney Spears say this a long time ago, I'm not a role model. Tough titties. Kids are gonna look up to you.
Yeah, of course.
They're just gonna look up to you, period. Like I said earlier, the barbs are real.
Right.
The barbs are here.
100%.
You have a platform, boo.
Yeah.
Be neutral as hell to make your guap. You want nothing. If you're, I hear Nicki saying in her songs about the bag.
I kind of feel like that, like in a way, because what she said was, she said she wasn't against taking the needle. She just said she needs to know more about it.
Well,
she needs to find more information about it.
The reason why she didn't make it to MTV Awards because she had COVID.
Right. And then she further said, she's like, yo, if you want to, if like those who are taking it, go ahead and take it. Those who are not, go and take. Wear your mask.
Mm-hmm. Be
safe. Right.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well, if that's the message that you're putting out there, then I don't really see nothing wrong with that. If she was out there saying, no, don't do this, no, do that, then you can't do that with your type of power.
Very true. But I feel like the key right now is to kind of just remain. Now you don't have to remain neutral,
right?
But I want to say, your opinions are your opinions.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to take everything to social media. We always say be mindful of what you post.
Yes.
I feel like that's a conversation between you and I.
Yeah.
Without these.
Yeah.
without these in front of us, we can have that convo. We're discussing mad things. You know, y'all got tuned in today because this is part of like the behind the scenes shit we do. All kind of conversations we have.
Right.
Before we normally hit record and go at everything, whatever, right? And it's just culture. That, I feel like, is your people thing.
Yeah.
Rob Ford, rest his soul. When he's like, you know, all him doing crack and stuff in his house.
Yeah.
He ain't doing crack at the job. He still functions. He's a functional crackhead.
He better not be doing crack at the job.
No. There's a video. I seen an interview one day when Doug was on TV, when he was in City Hall too.
Right.
You look properly in the back.
Yeah.
The nigga had a Grey Goose bottle.
Yeah, I seen that one. I seen that one.
So look at
I seen that one.
I'm like, why at work? It's like, yo.
But the Grey Goose bottle, I don't mind. Because listen, man, if you go to a lot of CEOs' office and they spin around that desk, there's the bar is there.
The bar is there.
The bar is there.
The bar is there. But keyword, you said spin around.
Yeah.
This thing was visible.
Yeah.
There was no spin around right there.
He forgot to put that bottle back. He forgot to put that. He forgot to put back the yak.
Pretty much. Pretty damn much. But I feel like the ridicule that Minaj got from that whole situation, like the Trinidadian, I think, was it Prime Minister or President, like one of the Trinidadian leaders,
right?
Political leaders and stuff, whatever. Saying like they kind of denounced Nicki Minaj and stuff like that because of her comment.
They denounced her?
Yeah, because of her
comment. And this is the thing, it's like you gotta be careful though, because again, yeah, you're a leader of a country, right? But you're no celebrity. And you ain't got that celebrity power. So if she's already convinced her barbs, then they're just gonna look at you and say, fuck you, leader of whatever you're leading. We don't care. Barb said this.
I'm afraid of the Beehive.
Yeah.
The Barbs.
Beehive and the Barbs.
What's Cardi's people called?
Oh, I forgot. They call something.
The Bacardis. We'll call them the Bacardis. And Britney Spears peoples. Britney Spears has been going through this conservation battle for decades.
Yes.
For years.
Yes.
Her peoples ponied up together and made a documentary to let you know, like, hey, free our leader.
Yeah.
The world needs to know about our leader. And they're still riding with this chick, whatever. Like, she's getting married and stuff and everything.
Listen. You gotta kind of throw R. Kelly's people up in that mix too.
Of course. I'm not afraid of them too much.
Them niggas ponied up and bailed his ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you're right. You're not a celebrity. If Trinidadian political leader and Nicki Minaj went to jail, and they both went to jail, who's gonna pony up the bail? Nicki probably wouldn't even, on the way going to the station.
Yeah.
Nicki's bail money is already set.
Yeah,
so she can't even take a mugshot.
She's already got the fans lined off on the side. Nicki, we love you.
Yeah.
The money's there, Nicki.
The money's there. You know, if you were gonna spend a day, we have 50 racks in your canteen, but we know you don't deserve to touch there.
Yeah.
And they look at we're here in Canada. Mm-hmm. People don't even know who the fuck their damn counselor is.
No.
So they're probably like, who are you?
Yeah. You can't tell me what to do.
All right. No, we're done talking.
Bass.
Welcome, folks, for 15 minutes of fun that we gave you.
Welcome.
Of a convo that should be here.
Wait, let me make it official.
Boom.
The Podical sound.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Watch your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space and work, because neither one of us have law degrees. I am the talk of the North.
The talk of the
Marvelous.
North. Okay, I see you over there.
Marvelous.
I see that. That's you got the red shirt to represent.
Oh, Condida.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons.
Yes,
we
sir.
already started the damn show.
Yes, sir.
Folks at home, like, comment, subscribe, call to action, hit us up, socials, podicalsons.com, definitely. We're there, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Don't hesitate to send your Ask the Sons questions. If you're new to this, welcome. At the end, you'll see where you can participate in, and don't hesitate to send the questions and stuff to us.
Don't hesitate.
Yeah, we're everywhere. We're damn near everywhere. Google Play, Spotify, SoundCloud.
Yeah, Ed, listen.
Google us and find us.
I was about to say, at this point, just throw us in the Google. We'll pop up somewhere, and it's basically whatever you're using to tune into your music, your podcasts. Just choose it, and I'm pretty sure you'll find us there as well.
Yes, true indeed. And the YouTube family, welcome. You can see my shiny ass forehead.
YouTube.
And you can see this Idris Elba red shirt I am wearing. Because I am the midget Idris also.
Also.
Remember back in the day, AKA, also known as
AKA.
Marvelous, AKA the midget Idris.
AKA.
And it was a BKA, better known as
yes.
the talk of the North.
I don't know. At least your Cinnamon might have to do a duet with you. I mean, because she the queen of the North.
I mean, she wasn't prepared for some of the questions I had.
Queen of the North meet the talk of the North.
Yeah,
might have to do it again.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm
with it. Let's get to these polls.
Polls.
So we had the polls and stuff, but there are 2 polls a week. To the folks that don't know, hit us up on the Facebook and the Instagram to participate in the polls. We do appreciate the people to vote and add the extra feedback in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the polls run every Monday and Thursday. So the first poll on a Monday was, which is more of a danger to our school children, bullies or the internet? And the internet won by 71%, like you were saying.
Yeah.
He was saying that in the previous episode. I understood it when you were saying it. In my realm, I still feel like it's a 50-50.
Right.
But with your side, I want to say you made it 50-42 for me.
Okay.
For the internet, because I use you as an example where I feel like you're a proper parent. I remember the time you had the internet shut off time and stuff like that to kill the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And all that type of stuff. You put the time in to make the parental controls. You put the time in to regulate some type of stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't gun-ho to give your child a cell phone at age 6.
Right.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you put the time in or in your children, you kind of not shield them, but protect them and give them the warning and stuff of like what the possible dangers and stuff could be.
Yeah.
And so far, touch wood, a nice wooden chair, director chair, I feel like I haven't seen or heard your children talk about bullies.
Yeah. No.
Bullies is not really an issue to them.
No, and yeah, it's one of the things that we discuss. I mean, even before the whole like being on the internet thing, even before having a cell phone thing, just basically just going to school, because that's where most likely you're going to encounter your first bully.
Yeah.
But again, last week when you were talking about it, I also seen from your side, your point of view also, because you're right. You're not, in this day and age, you're not just encountering the bully at school. The bully's also on the internet.
He's online. He or she is online.
He or she is also on the internet. Right. So, I mean, when you placed it that way, I was like, yeah, you can still encounter that. But I guess that makes the internet an even more dangerous space, right?
Yes, true indeed. So, I mean, I want to say, and I feel like a question like that, it wasn't just posed to the parents, because it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
Right?
Most
so
definitely.
Even if you're
Most
like an auntie or uncle or godparent and you have no children and stuff, whatever, you still want the best for set younger ones or just the set next generation to kind of follow your time frame and stuff, right? And I just feel like we as adults do go through some chronicles. Like, I want to say we hear a lot more about adult chronicles than we did hear about children's chronicles.
Right.
Because from 0 to 17, you're a child. From 18 to like the average person dying in North America, like 72.
Yeah.
You're that much of an adult. But kids do go through some things.
Oh, yeah,
but some people and stuff, whatever, just kind of brush them off kind of lightly.
Yeah.
And everything. But we're now in times where we do talk about feelings. We're more verbal, I feel like, than before, like in the past.
Yeah.
So I feel like these things now have come up, but we just shouldn't shrug it off, because what I've learned and stuff is that a lot of these issues that happen in the child's youth, they carry over to adulthood.
Of course, yeah.
So if you don't beat the bully and stuff in like grade school time, not literally.
Not physically.
Yeah, physically. Yeah. But if you don't beat the bully and stuff, whatever, another bully's going to come to you and stuff in your adult time.
Yeah.
And you have to eventually have to face a bully.
Yeah.
You have to stand up to the bully.
Right.
And even with the internet, I feel like hell, I'm talking to a girl. I was talking to a girl and stuff, whatever. And she was saying to me, a woman. I was talking to her and she was saying, like, you know what? Where she is right now mentally, she doesn't feel like social media would do it for her. She said that social media has been producing a few stressors for her and everything. Yeah. And she bowed out gracefully. Yeah. So she's like, she signed out. She deleted the app. And she had the first like day or two, like when it came to like Instagram was the only thing. Yeah. It felt awkward because that was her go-to thing. And she picked up books and stuff like and started looking at other things and stuff and then kind of got her mental back to a level. And she said it took her like probably like almost 2 months to kind of say, okay, she's ready to deal with, you know, whatever thing and stuff with her. So I'm like, you control your timeline and stuff. But she's like, yeah, but every now and then your timeline with all these things and stuff at you that you didn't really sign up for. So it's kind of like, okay, I might follow some booty clapping thing and stuff, whatever, you know? Right. I see the cheeks clapping like, yeah, they're out of nowhere and stuff, whatever. Do you support cheeks clapping? Vote no for BBLs. I thought BBLs was like big booty Latina. Right. And then until somebody was Brazilian butt lift, I was like, oh, I don't know what to support now. I was here just to watch ass cheeks clap. now I gotta.
I kind of like how the Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah, I was like, you guys put me in an awkward position and stuff. I'm like, this is not what I want on my timeline. But
right. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, your timeline will throw some things at you.
I get it.
And you have to adjust. Our kids, we don't know exactly until the issue is kind of like something it's non-avoidable.
Non-avoidable.
Touch wood, it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late. So that's it. Love your kids. Put some time in these ones. Whitney said they're our future.
I believe the children are the future.
Next poll. I like this one.
You like this poll?
I kind of like this poll.
I think I skirted past this one.
Coward.
I think I was doing something with the page. I glimpsed it.
Say the drama.
I didn't get a chance to go back to it to give
I went looking for your shit.
To give my But I mean, I can give my opinion here.
Yeah. That's lovely. That's lovely. So the next poll was, could you stay in a toxic relationship for 6 months for the amazing sex? Not the good sex. Not the great sex. Amazing. Mind-blowing, earth-shattering orgasms.
The toe curler?
Yeah. I got my J's on.
You flex your toes.
You know, one of them ones, whatever, right?
Right.
You ever bust a nut one time? You just like, you got the shakes?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Toxic relationship, 6 months. 52% said no.
52% said no.
I'm on the fuck yes side.
Well, we know you.
It has an expiry. 6 months. I'm taking with it. Sometimes I feel like sometimes. Hear me out. Everybody who's listening, we have our Ask the Sons. To our regular listeners, they know what the Ask the Sons are. They participate, and we give them as a trade-off. So say the Sons.
Right.
So say the Sons is motivation to help you get through the week.
Yeah.
We have a full Instagram page dedicated to the So Say the Sons.
Just dedicated
to the motivation.
Just dedicated to the sayings.
We're also clients. We're also player presidents.
Right.
If I'm going to go and do some kind of whatever the hell I'm going to get into, I'm going to take the So Say the Sons with me.
Okay.
The So Say the Sons I'm going to take with me and
Which
stuff, whatever, is that, shit, what don't kill you make you stronger? So you in this 6 month relationship where it's gonna be a toxic thing, she gonna stress you out. Yeah. Hell, you might go gray like Obama. Obama went in the office with black hair. In the beginning of 6 months, you go in there with jet black hair, you're gonna come out with little gray patches. Rasheed Wallace, maybe. But you know for a fact, your balls was empty. She rolled your dick and she spelled your name with her hips. S-M. T-H on your dick.
See, I'm gonna have to say no.
Let me hear this.
I'm gonna have to say no.
Let me hear this married man talk his shit.
Because we all know the baby matter. How it makes you feel when it's stuck in you.
Right.
Right? We also know how we feel once that baby matter is out the system.
Facts.
Bro, I wouldn't be sleeping with no eyes closed.
Go to her place. Leave when the argument kick off. When she might try to follow you, so you might not have a safe drive. Be able to call the police.
Week 1, week 2, when you hold off from the police, calling on the police.
I think I might call before 2 weeks.
Before the 2 weeks.
So how many weeks is in 6 months? Yeah, we don't call a lot. But I know for a fact, like, yo, when it comes to the 6 month mark, it's a wrap. Thank you for emptying my balls. I appreciate you. All the love and the affection you were giving me.
Right.
However, my mental health is taking a batter.
Okay. Would you rather have mind-blowing, earth-shattering, toe-curling sex?
Ooh, say it slower. My nipple just moved to a kill. Say it slower. Like, ooh, I like this already. You know, I'm the king of pervs. Right, talk to me.
With a toxic woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or for the 6 months, right?
You're right.
Or maybe not as mind-blowing, not as earth-shattering, but the nuts out of the system and you can say, with a good woman for a year.
Well, obviously people are going to say that it's the good woman. That's why I said, I just need to experience what the best could be like. Think about this. You had an opportunity and stuff, whatever, right? Let's say you're downtown somewhere.
Yeah.
You're walking back towards your car from wherever the fuck you coming from. Elon Musk pull up on you. Hey, I love your podcast. I love the things you say.
Right.
Your big mouth sidekick and stuff, whatever. He's too ratchet and wild for me. But I like your MO.
Yeah.
You want to go out for dinner and just have a talk about money and how I can include you into some of these business ventures? You're going to be like, sure. He's fitting the bill for every fucking thing.
Yeah.
He's taking care of everything and stuff for you.
Yeah, I'm going to dinner.
You know the right answer and stuff what are automatic.
Yeah.
But then my thing and stuff is that the experience, something like that, is a once in a lifetime thing. Of course. That he might roll up on you.
Of course.
It might be a once in a lifetime thing. You'd be like, yo, first in the beginning, toxic people don't seem toxic.
Right.
Right? I don't want to like, you might, some people have the foresight to see and identify a toxic person a mile away. I'm not that keen.
No.
I think
No. You're keen.
To having erections.
Your dick just got the blinders on.
Yeah, this is true. Like, you know, it's like
you're keen. Your dick just with the blinders on you. Right?
I want booty today. Like, my Stevie Wonder.
And this goes back to what we discussed last week.
Yes. Mastering your sword.
Mastering your sword.
Mastering your sword. I am single. I mastered my sword for that time, and I realized, yes, my limit is 30 days.
Your limit is 30 days?
30 days is what I can produce. 30 days is what? 10 grand each day? 300 grand?
Right.
I'm okay.
You okay?
You're a multimillionaire. That's cool. Because you're a multimillionaire and you master your sword like that, maybe you should spend the money for us.
Spend the money for us?
You know, we go out, whatever. Drinks is on you. I had 300,000. You got these millions.
Okay.
You're like, buy me a meal.
So you mastered your domain, but for the 6 months of ratchetness, you're going to risk it for the biscuit.
I'm risking for the biscuit, whatever. Okay. I'm going to butter those biscuits. I'm going to tell you that for a fact. I'm going to do the most and everything. I'm going to enjoy this because after that, yes, obviously, this is not what I want. I'm going to go for the good woman.
Right.
But the good woman might not produce all that type of stuff. This is the reason why Mrs. Right always gets passed up for Mrs. Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
I get it and I see it and stuff, whatever. I'm like, come on, man. I talked to some women. Some women told me like, oh, this dude's unemployed. He got a piece of sausage on him. He makes, one woman told me, she was talking to another woman and I was there. She's like, this nigga dick spoke to her. I looked down at my own crotch and I was like,
what you been doing all your life?
Yeah. You can talk.
Come on, man.
You can talk.
Niggas dicks out here talking to bitches. What are you doing?
And then when I heard the city girls, but it's pussy talk. I'm like, pussy out here talking. Certain dudes have dicks that talk. My dick ain't talking and shit. I looked down. She's like,
the man's dick need a speech therapist.
Yeah. It needs a speech therapist. Like, I'm starting over here or some shit like that, whatever. And she's like, yo, this guy's dick spoke to her. I was like, interesting. So I'm like,
he said, don't mind the fact that I'm broke.
Yeah, I'm broke. I'm useless. I got like 6 baby moms and stuff already. I'm about to make you the number 7 if you let me be.
Yeah.
And all the above. and I can do some things so I can make you feel happy when you're ready. They risk it for the biscuit.
She risked it.
I've dated women who've liked me because of my resume.
Yeah.
I've been with women and girls talk.
Yeah.
Women or girls who would talk. It's kind of like a gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
Right.
So I think a lot of women won't kiss and tell.
Right.
But then there's girls be like, that guy knows what he's doing in the bedroom. And everything like that. And I had a girl stuff come talk to me. She's like, yeah, so I heard you broke up with such and stuff, whatever. It's a shame. Hopefully we can still be friends. I'm like, yeah, no issue, no beef, all the above. We good.
Yeah.
And everything like that. By the way, what you doing this weekend? Trying to date me? No, but I heard
how you put it down.
I heard how you put it down.
I heard how you put it down.
And me, my dumb ass, my chest got big. Yeah. What did you hear? I get an extra bass in my voice. What'd you hear? I heard you do that jockey technique. I'm like, oh yeah, you heard about the jockey.
You heard about the jockey.
You know, I DJ clits and stuff too.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, I didn't hear that.
So throwing the horse. You heard about the jockey. You give it a horse laugh.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you do this jockey? Nay. We have problems. I look at it and stuff and said, the no, I understand the no's.
Right.
The only bad thing I said about people who said the no's, and there's once again, from this podcast, there's no judgment.
No judgment and no right or wrong answers.
There's no right or wrong answer. This is a moral character and principle thing towards you. Because we only see your answers because we're admin. But everybody else, this is a conversation between you and I.
That's it.
Us.
That's it.
It's like the person who answers, Smooth, and myself.
That's it.
I feel like, just my opinion and stuff, that some of these people who said no so fast,
right,
they probably never had a chance to experience these earth-shattering orgasms.
Orgasms.
Because that's the first thing I looked at and stuff, I'm like, I didn't say forever.
There's a time limit on it.
There's a time limit to it, whatever. And even the people and stuff, you seen some of the comments?
Yeah.
One woman was like, hell yeah, it's only 6 months.
Yeah.
And then another woman said to me at work, she's like, I seen your question.
Right.
She's like, fuck, I was with a guy for 2 years. He wasn't good for me. But the dick kept me there.
Wow.
So I'm like, see, your shit went way over the expiry.
Wow.
I'm just saying 6.
She went 3 more quarters.
Exactly. Let's on the realm of sex. This is just the bad side of it, whatever. Segue into things. Western University in London, Ontario, had sexual allegations on the very first weekend after school started up again. Remember, school just started on Labor Day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Labor Day. Universities and stuff in Ontario went back and colleges went back and stuff. And one weekend, you had over 30 allegations. 30 allegations came out this past Tuesday.
Right.
On everything in the school. They said female students were drugged and raped. Allegation, allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly. We don't know. Things are being looked into and stuff like that. And I always say allegations move faster than investigations.
Of course.
So that's why I'm just saying allegations. Am I downplaying it? No. If I was downplaying it, it wouldn't be a topic on the podcast.
Do they have any suspects in mind or?
One dude was caught.
Okay.
He wasn't at all incidences.
Right.
But one dude was caught and he was beaten severely.
Oh, word.
Severely.
Vigilante justice.
Right. Vigilante justice caught up to one dude. Another dude, they said he's behind bars for possible murder. Because they said they don't, like I said, allegations.
Okay.
So
so is it what, like out of the 31, when one was murdered?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
So that's what I'm saying. But like, again, they're trying to pin who, and what is what.
Right.
And why I thought this story was so dope to me was because for a student walkout,
yeah,
teachers and faculty do not participate in the student walkouts.
Right.
It's a student thing.
Yeah.
And for the president of the school and faculty, decide to walk out with them to say our main goal is to keep our students safe.
Of course.
I thought that was dope. I thought that was big.
Yeah.
Anybody listening, like send me, if you know other schools that participated in something like this, whatever, send it to me. I haven't seen anything that I've seen on the net like this. I felt like what I've seen in my searches is that this is kind of like possibly the first of many. I hope we don't, like we talked about, first and who did it the best.
Yeah.
Possibly the best just doesn't out shit on this first.
Right.
That I've seen. But if it happened before, stuff, whatever, then I felt like Western University probably did it the best that I've seen so far.
I wonder, and it's hard, is there a specific place that this has been happening? Is like, because a lot of times these campuses will have like bars on the campus and so forth.
Right, things move though, because it's just like, I want to say, all right, one, there's two things that I feel like that can never die. Roaches and the black market. So no matter how legal weed is, no matter how legal certain drugs and stuff may be to get, you can't stop the black market.
Nah.
There's going to be somebody on school or off school grounds that people go to for a specific type of things.
Right.
Whether it be weapons, whether it be drugs, whether it be body parts and organs.
Yeah.
There's people and stuff to go to and stuff like that. If you can make, let's say, quote unquote, roofalin or roofies, you're probably one of these people that are going to be in the black market as a seller.
Yeah.
I feel like whatever set thing is when they do that full investigation and stuff, most of these women would have like the same substance in their system.
Right.
Tested across the board to say like, this is it. And they just have to hone in a guy who's not that, or a person who's not that strong and just might be weak and say like, look, we got it from Lil Tukey and stuff. He's not a student here or he sells the drug.
Yeah.
And that might come out.
See, I'm trying to figure out.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out, okay, is it a situation where, because they've been drugged, is it a situation where it, and that's why I mentioned some of these campuses have bars. Is it a situation where these women were in a bar
and everything?
Yeah.
No.
Nothing.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Yes, school started up.
Right.
Yes, some of them are, I want to say freshmen, new to the campus.
Right.
And Frosh Week, Pub Night, these are newer things and stuff, whatever, which you couldn't experience as a high schooler.
Right.
Now, as a college university kid, you can.
Yeah.
So this is new. And you might, Pub Nights and Frosh Weeks and stuff, whatever, like Pub Night itself.
Right.
Can get packed and you can get over that many things. And one situation could have been all of those, but it could have been a Frosh Week thing where it's kind of like one person's banging this and it's kind of like it's just getting passed around. So different women came forward at different times, but I want to say since Tuesday, it's been 30. For all we know, when this podcast dropped, it could have even jumped to 60.
Could have jumped, right.
Right? And all set women in case.
Yeah.
Different women and stuff said it happened in different locations already. So it wasn't just set place.
Okay. And I'm just looking at like the number.
The numbers is wild.
For a weekend, right? So
For a weekend.
So you definitely know it's more than one person doing it.
Of course.
Right? And I'm saying is it like see that would be even sick if it's like a group of males saying, yo, this is what we're gonna do.
Yo, I look at this stuff, there's coming, I'm pro-human.
Right.
I'm pro-human. And I look at this stuff, there comes a time where some people can be good humans and some people want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
For their purpose, their goal, their entertainment, their enjoyment, etc.
Right.
If your enjoyment or entertainment is getting this nut off and you like a person that's, I guess, not willing to, like, I want to say give it consensually.
Right.
That's your thing. Me, I'm weird like that. I'm weird to the point that, well, you and I, we spoke about this off air, and I'll choose my words carefully. I've been dating again since 2019.
Okay.
The women that I've encountered since I've been dating, there's more rape survivors
Right.
than there are women who haven't been in a sexual assault situation.
Right.
That I've dated.
Yeah. And you know, to be quite honest, I don't think when you told me this and I sat down and I thought about it, I don't think it's anything really new. I just think now women are starting to recognize what is considered rape, right?
Right.
Before, like,
of course.
yeah. Like before, like this shit was happening from time, but people like just passing it off like, okay, yeah, he forced himself upon me and didn't think nothing about it. No, he forces himself upon you. That is rape.
A woman I know, she said that she lost her virginity in her early 20s.
Right.
To her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Who first raped her.
Yeah.
Still remain boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
She said for her first time is not what she thought it would
have been.
Yeah, because it's kind of like he kind of took charge, took force, and she's like, she didn't want that.
Right.
But then she's now in the state of trauma where like her words aren't coming out. And he looked at her like, yo, you're my woman.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the same way that some guys are like, how can, like, my wife can't call rape on me. You're my wife.
Yeah, yeah.
I own you, or like I have a claim and stuff to you and everything like that, right? And so the victims in such situation and stuff, they look at it and stuff as like, what to do? And they're confused what to do, or they're perplexed.
Yeah.
So they just keep quiet.
Yeah.
Right? And it's rough. That's something if I'm saying I understand, I don't.
Right. No.
I can hope to understand because I'm an empathetic person,
Yeah.
but that's just crucial and rough
Yeah.
to go through. And like,
you can feel for them, but you won't be able to truly understand.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Right. So I look at it and stuff and I was like, damn, we kind of, I want to say us as a society, I feel like we've taken certain measures and steps together
Yeah.
to put in place, I want to say like law, governing bodies wise and stuff, whatever, to say like this shit doesn't fly. That's why I don't believe in it. There's rape culture.
Right.
Because our culture doesn't support rape.
Right.
But I still feel like it's a thing. I seen like some of on the walkouts, because there was a walkout on Friday. Right. So the walkout at Western University was on Friday. So when I was watching the news at CP24, there was a woman that held up a sign, a young woman held up a sign that said, you guys have to do more than just talk to your little boys. You guys really have to teach them with action.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, as a father,
yeah,
I can fully get that. My mom told me, she's like, yo, you go to jail for selling drugs? I'm gonna ride for you.
Yeah.
You go to jail for murdering somebody? You gotta tell me why you murdered this person. You go to jail for robbing a bank? Yes. The minute I hear you raping a woman,
yeah,
when no means no,
yeah,
and you don't picture like that situation happening to me, forget you have a mother. Because I'm disowning you once I find out you've been accused of, you've been convicted, and you really did the charge.
Right, right.
Because accusations and stuff are accusations until like everything falls through. Right. So I was looking at him like, yo, I have to talk to my son when he comes to that age. And like I have to take a better step forward like with my son. Yeah. My son is one out of the populace of Generation Alpha, the new generation after the Z. I don't know. I think it's starting back over. I lost track. I'm a millennial. You're what are you? You're smooth.
Am I something?
You're smooth. Yeah. So I feel like the conversations have to be had. I just found this situation very miraculous that the faculty participated in this. And yes, the goal is to make sure we protect our students, male or female.
Male or female.
Because we don't know of like the reason I always say male and female when people are like, oh, but it's the women and stuff, whatever, like St. Michael's, is that the high school?
The high school.
When they were sticking broomsticks up dudes' asses?
Yeah.
Hockey sticks?
Yeah.
It was guys like hazing.
Hazing.
That's nothing. I want nothing going in my butt.
Listen, that's rape.
That's rape.
It's rape.
That's rape.
I think, and the reason why I brought up the whole bar situation and campus situation is because usually you have security that's kind of
scoping the scene.
Right. They kind of give them a heads up on that sort of thing, what to look out for.
Right.
When you're dealing with situations where women can have their drinks sitting on the table. Somebody can come by and slip something in their drink. Males who are over aggressive to women, that sort of thing. They're trained for. It's just like you almost got to say to yourself, 30 in a weekend, like how does that number happen?
Like I said, they're scattered. It's not all in one scene.
Okay.
Everything didn't all take place and stuff in that neck of the woods or jurisdiction, if it was possible public.
Right. What we know though is that they all went to that university.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
That was just one.
That was the time.
That's just one.
That's just the one university.
And this is the first week back is Frosh Week.
Yeah.
This Frosh Week that happens to every Ontario post-secondary school.
Yeah.
Who's to say they might not have some numbers and stuff, whatever, and the faculty and staff are not getting behind them with it. Because I got into a situation, I was on a date one time, and I told you when a chick came after me and said about the rape culture thing.
Yeah.
To paraphrase the story for the podcast and stuff, whatever, basically, I just said rape culture isn't legit here, because our culture doesn't support rape, but the young lady blew up.
Right.
She blew up and stuff, whatever. And I said, rape is a heinous act, and anybody who does it should be castrated.
Right.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
And I still stand behind that.
Yeah.
She got irate and fed up, and then she started divulging on her friend. She said, my friend went to Ryerson, called out the school.
Right.
To the group of people that was surrounding us. My friend went to Ryerson and got raped.
Right.
Western University's faculty came out. So said girl said that her peoples went to the Ryerson faculty.
Right.
And told them about said monster they need to put to bed.
Yeah.
And I guess the school probably hushed it. So I said, it's dope that one school is on it. Hopefully this is the first of many.
Yeah.
Because there's already proof already that Ryerson didn't get behind it. I'm not shitting on Ryerson and stuff, but you guys have your cases.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, and like, who's to say about University of Toronto? University of Waterloo.
Listen, man.
York University.
Like I said, these things, it happens more often than not. And it's sometimes, I'm not saying the woman doesn't recognize it for what it is, because they might recognize it for what it is and then just not even want to accept it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing. That's another thing altogether. Like he is, you know what's happening, and you're just trying to deny it. You're trying to deny it in your mind.
Bruh, when you know my conversation. My conversation and stuff is I want to get to the real shit as soon as possible.
Right.
And I think that kind of gives me, I want to say, a leg up from the competition when it comes to like dating. So when I talk to said woman that I'm interested in, we kind of break down barriers a lot faster than others.
Okay.
Because of convo. It's real people shit.
Yeah.
Podcast stuff.
Yeah.
It's like real people issues. So when they start divulging into their world to me, and then let's say we get now past, I want to say, the verbal intimacy, and now we're going to get to the physical intimacy, I don't know how to proceed.
Yeah.
I come to sometimes stuff like I don't want to do something as a empathetic and thoughtful person. I don't want to do something that might trigger your PTSD after you became vulnerable enough to divulge this information to me, which I'm flattered, but I don't know how to proceed with this, because let's say set dude or person who raped you or forced himself upon you,
Right.
pulled your hair and pushed you on the ground,
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
And because your hair is luxurious and long and stuff like that, I just want to run my hands through your hair, might grab on the
Right,
edges,
right. Nah, yeah.
and then just hit it from the back.
Yeah.
And then you get she get like a trauma. I'm like, I'm like, yo, what's going on?
See, that's funny that when you say that, because I've been in a similar situation where the conversation wasn't had beforehand. Right.
So when you were in it,
So when I was in it,
it happened to me too.
she got all like all and like I was like, yo, am I doing something wrong? And this, that, and the third. And then
Because your dick has a conscience.
when she said, when she told me, nah, she said her previous boyfriend did this and that to her, I was like, oh shit. Immediately I felt bad, but I didn't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know I'm bringing about these feelings that you had in the past. I'm just trying to be...
Dirt Diggler. Annihilate the kitty.
Mr. Romantic.
Oh,
I was trying to be Mr. Romantic. Yeah.
Telling fantastic. Touch on her back, she makes you go, ooh. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like you said. These things these things happen. These things are buried.
Yes.
And it's like I always say, hurt people, right? It's
Absolutely.
the same thing. Like it's traumatized people can traumatize people, because I felt traumatized, to be 100% honest.
Facts.
Because I felt like, shit, am I like, is it me? Am I doing something?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like right off the bat, I felt like, dude, I'm a piece of shit.
I had a conversation with the women and stuff like that, right? Like when I get into those levels with those women, and one woman said to me and stuff for her, like, we got into the deed.
Right.
Right? We got into the deed and stuff like that. And then she said to me, she's like, I felt like you were kind of like holding back on some things. She's like, I seen you do a little ever like a stutter step. I'm looking like, I don't want to do anything to trigger your PTSD. So she's like, she's better.
Right.
She's gotten over that.
Right.
She's grateful that I've took that into consideration.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, right? And then I got to a situation and stuff where I was with another woman and I was like that. And she's like, you know what? This is the reason why I'm not a sexual person. Because of this situation happened to her like in the beginning of her sexual prowess. And from childhood, like I said, from 0 to 17, she lost her virginity at 16. This situation happened to her and stuff before her 17th birthday.
Yeah.
Like the weekend of her 17th birthday, that's what she can never forget. She's an adult of 36, 37, a little bit older than me.
Okay.
With this trauma still carrying.
Yeah.
And she said, from situation from 17 years ago is the reason why she's not a sexual person.
Well, I mean, this same woman that I'm talking about that I was with, right? I mean, one day we were going at it, and she's like, she stopped me. She goes, stop.
I'd have been like, hammer time, the asshole that I am, but I know the situation.
She says stop, and I'm like, I'm wondering what I'm going. Everything okay? She goes, no. She goes, my legs are starting to feel funny, right?
Okay.
And then it just dawned on me. I'm like, so I asked her, I go, have you ever had an orgasm before? And she goes, she doesn't know. So I'm saying, I'm like, oh shit. All this time, like,
you've been having sex and you don't know what an orgasm is.
Right. And so I'm like, so dude, not only has dude been forcing himself on you, but he hasn't even taken the time to make sure
you're being pleased.
You enjoyed yourself. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, that goes to that whole sexual experience. Like some of the women haven't even gotten to be, had to even know the joy of sex.
Maybe that's the reason why some of them even said no to the toxic relationship with the mind-blowing sex. They don't know what amazing sex might even feel like.
Right.
They don't know. They might not know.
I mean, they might not know. And here I am. I'm thinking, okay, I was taken back because I'm like, shit, I didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Like I said, my thoughts and stuff, whatever, they do extenuate to that faculty and the staff, and I do support the victims.
Yes.
I just need to know, I just like to know context, and I like to make sure we're putting the right monster to bed.
Right.
There's tons of cases where the wrongfully accused person has been accused of something and they've been put away.
Easily. Tons. Look at the football player, in the States.
There was tons of them.
Yeah.
There's tons of them. I think even Randy Moss had a case like that too. Randy Moss is a Super Bowl champion and stuff like that. These cases and stuff, they're not foreign.
Right.
They're not foreign. They happen. And we're not downplaying. We're just trying to understand. Because again, we want to make sure we put the monster to bed. Right. Period. The right monster. The right monster. The right monster. The right monster.
Before we move on to the next topic, because we discussed such a heavy subject and we talked about numbers, we'll stay right here and then we'll go into something lighter. I know I don't know if it was Yeah, I believe it was last week when we were talking about the whole election thing, and I was asking you about the Native children. Where was all that going, right? So sometime last week, a Canadian rapper by the name of Classified.
Oh, Canada, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Posted on his IG, the number was at 6,000 and something.
Oh,
That was last week that he posted. So I just wanted to I just wanted to just bring us up to speed, bring the rest of the people up to speed where the numbers were at. Because last week, I was the last week I asked you if you heard anything else about it.
No. Well, campaign time.
Campaign time.
Campaign is real.
It's real.
I went to church today.
You went to church today?
And yes, I wore my red and black.
Were you red and black?
My feet were hot because I was walking on holy ground. You know, heathens like me, we don't really...
We know.
So
was the beads of sweat dripping off your head?
Ooh, that forehead was shiny.
The
sweat was dripping. My feet was soggy. I had to throw ice cubes in my socks and stuff to make sure my feet don't burn on holy ground. But when I was in church, preacher, he just said like, all right, before we get out here, you guys have a blessed week. Do go out and vote. What? I was like, isn't there separation church and state in Canada as well as America?
Separation of church and state. Church, stay out of our business.
Yo.
We stay out of yours.
He said, I don't care who you vote for, just vote. And if you're confused, go to the ballot box, put your hands together and pray to the Lord and ask him who he should guide your hand to vote for. I was like, we doing this in church?
So when the person gets in and you didn't vote for him, you're going to say, God voted for him, so you're gonna possible deny.
I was like, yo, I'm with the shits, but this is some serious bullshit. I'm a Taurus, I know bullshit when I hear it and see it. I was looking like, you had a fire ass sermon. I think the sermon today was about the sermon today was actually about like, yo, sometimes you have to go with God's news over the real news. Right? Because the real news might be too much negativity and God's news will be that positivity that you just might need.
Right.
And everything.
Right.
And like one of the co-preachers and stuff, whatever, she jumped up and she said, yo, she went to go get her nails done. She showed it to the congregation. She's like, I'm a fly girl.
Everything did.
You know, she's old. I think she's 60 years old. Yes, she still get her nails done.
Yeah.
She's like, while she was in there getting her nails done, all it was COVID talk. And CP24 is running with politics. Yeah. She's like, I'm sorry, this is my little quick therapy escape from reality.
Yeah, when I go to get my nails done.
Can I not feel like I'm in the regular world? Can I feel like I'm in a getaway and stuff, whatever? Right. And I was like, she's actually right. So when they were talking about this, I'm like, the sermon was fire. Yeah. Then you come with the politics thing. I was looking like, yo, who sent you, my man? Who sent you? Yo, who paid you off? Who you know? So and it was wild and stuff. And I remember I always do advanced polling. Yeah. I did advanced polling last weekend and everything.
I did mine last week as well.
Yeah, I did mine and stuff, whatever, got it out the way. And I remember one person like, yo, they voted for NDP. Right. They said liberal and conservatives, where the votes go, NDP doesn't matter. I wanted to let me make a statement. This is just my opinion. No one else, to the masses that might be informed of Canadian politics. US, I'm not too sure how it works like that on those lines, but I'm older and I'm wiser. I learned that from being in Canada. Yeah. Regardless who wins, the party, whatever party you vote for, Green Party, NDP, other, the winner still has to deal with those losers.
Of course.
And so has to make plans with those losers. Of course. So if the NDP vision is like, let's say, unified child costs. Yeah. And the conservatives and liberals weren't talking about that. Yeah. And this is their main stake of claim. Yeah. They're going to push that. Yeah. They're like, we'll fuck with you, Trudeau. Like same thing. When Jagmeet Singh lost the last one. Right. He's like, yo, I still work with Trudeau. I still have to work with Trudeau. Yeah. He's going to have to see things on our level where we need to understand why we should rock with him. Right. Otherwise, that House of Commons is shat.
Yeah. Listen, man.
So your vote counts.
What you got to understand is, the party that's in power, if the opposition has got more seats than them, it's gonna take a lot of convincing to get what they want, and a lot of negotiating to get what they want.
Talk about it.
Right? So listen, man, it's like you not only gotta realize who you're voting for, but what the party stands for.
Exactly. So it's not a wasted vote. Your vote counts. I'm not about to turn bootleg preacher, but feeling kind of Pastor Marv.
Since he coming from church and he didn't completely blow up.
I didn't completely blow up, but I got the word, and the word is separation of church and state. I don't understand why these preachers want to bring these things together. Keep the politics over there. Keep that shit over here. And let's praise God and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Ooh, church up in here.
Yeah, I told you, man. We giving fire service on the SON day, on that Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. I wanted to talk about this Met Gala Fashion Week shit. Can we just talk about this fashion thing?
Okay.
Real quick. Are you into fashion? You are a stylish, and to me, I feel like you are a stylish man.
Yeah, thank you.
And I feel like
you're very stylish yourself.
Bless your kind heart.
Yeah,
Bless you. Bring it in. Bring it in.
I mean,
Here you go.
we the stylish sons.
You know stylish sons.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't follow trends. I set them. Now,
Thank you.
The reason why I always say that and stuff, whatever, I heard that from somewhere. I think it was Momo. Salute to Momo.
What up,
She's getting a shout out. When I heard that, because I remember one day I went into the all-white party.
Right.
Keyword all white.
Right.
I see my cousin walk in. I'm like, oh shit, why the fuck you wearing a green outfit for?
Yeah.
Like, did you have to pay more for that? They said people who don't follow the thing have to pay more.
Yeah.
I don't follow trends. I set them. I was like, I love it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to run with it.
Yeah.
Labor Day comes. You're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day. Ask me if I give a shit. I wore white outfits this week and Labor Day just passed. I didn't give a shit.
I never understood that.
I never understood that, whatever, and all the, but I do my own thing.
Yeah.
I don't feel like even if I was in the capability, I might be Met Gala worthy.
Right.
I look at it where you have Biden. Well, Met Gala stuff was just passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you have Biden saying that we're going to tax the rich. Honestly, it was rich people go to this shit. Honestly, it was rich people that went to this shit. And I heard 30 racks a ticket.
Yeah.
$30,000 a ticket.
Yeah.
$30,000 is somebody's yearly income.
Yeah.
Tax the fuck out of these motherfuckers.
Uh-huh.
AOC from New York.
Right.
AOC, she said, what did she say? She always brings up like when she was a waitress type of story and everything like that. And when she's talking, I thought her dress was like a Chick-fil-A thing. It was a white dress with the red whiting in the back. I'm like, is that Chick-fil-A? Like, I was too sure. I had to look and squint and I see like, oh, it has a statement. Cool, but you're there.
You're there. You're there.
You're there.
Yeah.
I still don't understand what they fucking do. I always see the photos of them going up the steps. And I feel like they probably go in, walk through the door, just walk through the back door and just go home. But somebody told me it's a party.
It's a party. The contents of the party
is hidden. You need to pay $30,000.
You need to have $30,000 in an invite. I think.
Would you go?
And I think they screen the invites too.
Of course.
They like,
not everybody's worthy.
That nigga looked like he'll tell too much secrets. She looked like she can't keep her mouth shut.
They definitely shut me up. I'm the loudmouth of this fucking show.
No. You can't.
I ain't going in. Just take ninja photos for me. Just take some ninja photos. If they turn the flash off.
But at one point, I think someone did take ninja photos. I think at one point they had like
top flight security go after them. Let's say, yo.
The table had like nude women on it, and then like they had like food on the women, and then
I changed my mind. I want to go.
And then you want to go?
I want to go now.
Then there was one where it was just a cake, but was a nude woman, and then they were cutting the cake, the nude woman cake, and eat. So, allegedly, this is what has been shown.
One of us shut videos. The fuck up Met Gala just for a year.
Yeah.
If you guys would give me a ticket.
But the fashion, you were talking about the fashion.
The fashion thing, I get some of the dresses or some of the outfits.
Right.
The theme, because they have a theme.
Yeah, it's usually a theme.
The theme was like an all-American kind of thing.
Okay.
This year.
Right.
Right? I feel like motherfuckers missed the mark.
You think so?
Kim Kardashian, you seen the photos?
She was like
Kanye style, covered everything. I don't even know it's Kim Kardashian.
She was like the black man group.
Yeah. Instead of Blue Man Group, it's a black man group. I felt like every plastic surgeon out here is scoping bodies to look like the Kardashians. How the fuck I know that was Kim? How do I know that was Kim? Okay, let's say inside after those steps is like dinner, they eat.
Right.
Off naked women. Right. Which I don't mind going to.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah.
And she removes the thing off her face to eat. You're like, oh shit, it's Kim.
Yeah.
To the rest of everybody else to be like, is this a body double? Am I a joke to you? Like, you don't know. We've seen a woman before. We're not going to mention her name. What on this woman wasn't store-bought? Tits, lips, hips, gut, butt.
It's all done.
Everything was all done.
It's all done.
And if she went in, I want to be a bootleg Kim.
Listen, hey, when they say they're selling a fantasy, they're really selling a fantasy.
They are. And then I seen Lil Nas X. Like, I seen Lil Nas X and stuff, whatever. Part cyborg, one part, and then stripped down and stuff. He had people like ripping off his outfit. They're part of his statement thing.
Right.
How does that cue in with America?
See, and here's the thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is it the artists themselves or the designers coming in and saying, hey, look, this is what we're going to throw you in. I know you're going to the Met. I seen your name on the invite list.
The people on the invite, the people who are giving the invite, it's kind of like you're throwing a party.
Right.
And you say, yo, you don't want no kicks.
Right.
You're giving a theme.
I get that part, right?
Right.
But also when you're giving that theme, you know there's 100 of designers that want their shit to be seen. So they're going to come into you and like, Marv, I know you're loudmouth and shit, but you finally got your Met Gala, right? This is Gucci coming to you. This theme is Winter Wonderland this year. I got a fire white Gucci ass suit with some white Gucci loafers. All I got is hear from you is say, yes, you're going to rock it.
Yes.
And you say, yes, right?
Then
they give you the white Gucci suit with got a hood. And got a hood that go over it. Right?
Over my face?
Over your face. You got the eye slits.
Oh shit. That's
You already said yes. You going to the Met Gala.
Fuck it, I just gotta run with it.
You just gotta run with it.
Don't let your mouth right, check your ass, can't cash.
So I'm wondering, like, is that what happens with some of these artists that go, right?
Possible.
Like the last minute you get a wardrobe change and you're like, I didn't sign up for this.
But you can still kind of opt out. Like, I mean, you might take the hit.
Yeah.
This designer might not fuck with you like that and stuff, whatever. But I feel like it comes back to the Nicki Minaj and like the Trinidadian political leader.
Right.
Who are you compared to who am I?
Yeah, yeah.
Lil Nas X compared to, let's say, Gucci. Yes, Gucci had the time and stuff in and everything like that, whatever. But Lil Nas X is that person right now.
Yeah,
there's that controversial person and stuff for her. And so if this person and stuff comes out and makes a statement and stuff like, Gucci's trying to enslave us. I bet you Gucci be like, whoa, we had the wrong outfit for him. He blew it out of proportion. They're like, God damn it.
But Lil Nas X could probably be giving the Met Gala that 30 grand, right?
Yeah.
Right. Gucci, who knows how much Gucci's putting in? Because listen, Gucci's not only trying to dress Marv, Gucci trying to dress Lil Nas X, Gucci trying to dress Kanye West.
I don't want all of us to wear the same outfit, by the way.
No.
I'm about to say.
Can you imagine if they all gave you different white scenarios, but they all had the same hood?
It'd be like, you know, when you see somebody like you know the person's outfit, you walk up to them like try to act all foreign, like how women do backhand comments.
Yeah.
I just love your outfit. Gucci, right? Gucci. Yeah, cute.
They showed me that one on the rack, but I picked the other one.
I said no to that one. I totally said no to that one. So our table's over here. I'm gonna need you to stay on that fucking side of the night. Yeah, all right. Bye. So I mean, you're right. You're right. Some people might be in a bed and might already be fully paid off and stuff, whatever for. But the fashion week is serious. And I feel like for, let's say North America, where we pride ourselves on trying to be unique.
Right.
Are unique things stop when it comes to like, I guess, couture?
Yeah, couture is way out there.
Couture, I feel like couture will always beat unique because I think couture has its own type of uniqueness.
Yeah.
But I feel like couture is what people and stuff like break their necks for.
Couture to me is like when car companies do their prototype cars. Super futuristic, get all the bells and whistles.
Not practical.
Not practical, and never makes it to the assembly line. Maybe some bits and pieces from it might end up in other production cars, just like the couture stuff.
An ideal of like a shoulder strap might end up in another dress.
It might end up in another dress.
It's not on this Voltron outfit that's one-on-one.
Exactly. But it's just that's what couture is to me. So then you always see that most outlandish and crazy shit on the runway. But okay, it's not an everyday fit that you can walk out on a Sunday stroll coming from church.
Me. What about Russell Westbrook and this skirt for Fashion Week?
He brought the skirt thing back because
it had a hiatus.
It had a hiatus.
Yeah. But now it's back.
Was it a skirt or was it a kilt?
Tomato to you.
Tomato. Because that the one year Billy wore a full out dress.
Yes. Damn, is it Billy? I don't want to say Billie Holiday. Damn.
Billy, I can't remember his last name, man.
Yeah, he's like a big prominent like gay actor icon.
Yeah.
But yeah, he wore a dress.
He wore a full out dress.
He wore a full out dress and he said it's a dress. Right. And Westbrook, it was more of a magazine photo shoot type of thing. Russell Westbrook has always been known to push boundaries on his outfits.
Yeah.
We've always questioned it.
Yeah.
And everything like that. If he's confident and stuff like Kwame Brown, I feel like Kwame Brown is the bitter girlfriend.
Right.
Because NBA didn't do him well.
Yeah.
So he lashed out to anything that's NBA and stuff like that. Right. He had his thing and stuff, whatever. Like, yo, I don't care for anybody's sexuality.
Yeah.
I know mine's. I'm not questioning to be straight. I know I'm a straight man.
Yeah.
Hopefully the woman that I'm with, if she is straight, heterosexual, or she's bisexual, she's into the sausage at the time I'm giving it to her.
Right.
That's my main concern. Anybody else, I don't really give a shit. If you were to come out and say you're going trans and stuff like that, whatever.
That's on you.
That's on you.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you, do you still want to do the podcast? Because there'll be more fire content. I know it'll make more fire content like that, but that's all on you. I don't care about your sexual orientation and stuff for that. I just know the skirt is just not for me.
Right.
And we're at a point now, I feel like we're in a point right now where we're already trying to question men or cuss out men.
Right.
And come after them and tell them like, yo, you had a toxic way of thinking about toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Right? We've now put things in measure in place and stuff, whatever. So some men, I want to say like the pro men people feel like you're trying to take us away from us being men. I don't think that's the case, but I just feel like they're trying to just silence some of the bad, but it's just the vision being obscured. Now we're at a point where we're saying like, it's okay for straight men to wear things. You wear whatever the fuck you want to wear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just know it's not for me. And if you care that much stuff, whatever, go at that man and ask that man and stuff like that. I just said, how many heterosexual men do you know are okay to wearing a skirt? Anybody in your crew?
The only people I've seen wearing skirts has been celebrities. I've never seen the common
no regular degulas?
Actually, I'm lying. One time I went to a dance, like a dance hall, and there was a dude in there, in like what appeared to be like one of those kilt skirts, and I was like,
now was he dropping it like it's hot in this skirt, or was he posing like real bad man no model in the shots? Was he doing one of those?
He had the real bad man no model in the shots pose, so it kind of left. It kind of left
some shocking off. He's like, what's going on here?
Right, and he was the only person. But I mean, outside of him, I've only seen like celebrities do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, are they making a statement? I don't know what it is. Now, mind you, I wouldn't say I would never wear a skirt, but it would have to be an occasion where, like, I'm in Scotland.
Oh.
And
you had a wedding or something?
It calls for the
wedding,
that's the uniform, right?
The kilt.
And I'm not the only gentleman there.
Oh, so you don't want to be the only dude with the skirt.
No, if it's
you want to join the skirt crew.
If it's part of the skirt crew,
okay.
I'm gonna be down with the skirt crew because come on, man, it's ancient times. That's what men wore.
Yeah.
we there was no such thing as pants or shorts back then, right? This is what we're coming from that. Yeah. So in certain traditions, if that's the case, then yeah, okay, I'll follow suit with the tradition. But to say I'm gonna be out there just to say I'm gonna throw a skirt on and go out the street.
I said you belong in the streets in the skirts.
Hey, nah, not for me. Not for me.
I don't know. Like, if anybody has like a statement to make to that, like to Russell's aspect and stuff, whatever. The whole fashion thing, like, yeah, your actions, you should back up your actions with your words. And Russell Westbrook already made statements in the past about his outfits and choice. I always feel like it's always going to be entertaining when you see Russell Westbrook walk into an NBA arena to go hoop. Like, I want to say, when he comes looking regular and basic, I was like, I like, you could do better. I feel like he's controversial for no damn reason.
And see, and that's why I say, like, what are you doing? Are you doing it to make a statement? Because we know.
No, he's doing it for a statement.
We know Russell to be outlandish with his dressing.
Yeah.
We ain't never seen him wear a dress before.
No.
We ain't never seen him wear a skirt before.
No. I think the most I've seen him was like, he had like a cut up shirt with like the arm sleeves thing. It kind of like a rocker or a wrestler I seen back in the day, like the like some goth type of people.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I want to say, like, to the emo goth folk, this is their normal apparel.
Right.
But like, I want to say NBA considering urban, not all black people are urban, what you think black people are everywhere and wear the shit.
Yeah.
It just goes to the same, they're just automatically typecasting him like, black people don't dress like this. Black people in the hood don't dress like this.
No.
I'm like, you know this how? You've been in every black hood in the world? And you've seen that the demographic and stuff. I'm like, what if they don't?
These are hood doctors.
Yeah. So they show the thing and they say how this guy dresses, whatever. Like, he knows his thing is making statements.
Right.
His actions does speak louder than his words.
Yeah.
So whenever he's ready to address anybody, to say something stuff about it, address. So he's wearing a dress. That's all on that man. I just feel like a lot of people, like, their actions do not speak louder than their words. And I feel like their words is just words coming across the board. So it's kind of refreshing when I see people
back it up.
Yeah. Don't talk about it, be about it. Like, it's even like parental aspect and stuff, whatever. Hey, you don't stop, I'm gonna take your tablet.
Yeah.
So do it. Do it. And it's still like the kids like, hey, what'd I say? You ain't take the tablet. That's why they keep trying you.
Yeah.
Let your actions speak louder than your words. Yeah. Back that shit up.
Listen. I've seen it's a bad habit to fall into. Because I can tell you, I know people who got a lot of talk and no action from when they were kids
to now.
Grow up and be an adult with a whole lot of talk and no action.
Yo, ain't that the fucking truth? Like, when you said it like that, to put like a circa time frame on it.
Yeah. I can tell you, I know people like that.
Off air, I'll tell you exactly who these fucking people are.
So I'm gonna tell you off air too, because
off air, the list, you'd be like, and when I call out the names stuff too, you'd be like, yeah. You see it. Yeah. Oh, word? Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's when I told about the other day when I was riding with my son.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right? And I told I said to my son, listen, I know this nigga so well. Well, I didn't use nigga in front of my son. I was like, I know this person so well that this conversation that we just had right now that you listen to, it's never, ever going to come back. This idea that was given to me is never, ever going to come back up again. it's as soon as I ended the conversation, and I told my son, I said, the reason why it was given to me, because I'm a man of action.
Yes.
So they came to me with the idea, hoping that I would take up the idea and do the legwork and run with it.
And then they come back to you like, hey, bitch.
Right.
Give me something.
Right. I was like, not happening.
All right, I always hear people saying, I want to have a close family. I want to help and inspire people. I want to show kindness, be kind to people and all this type of stuff. Are you doing that? Is your actions matching up with the words?
Right.
The other thing I heard and stuff whatever from a co-worker of mine, former co-worker of mine, she retired. She said, act and behave like the world you want to live in. You can't ask for a world that people be nice and good and everything like that when your punk ass ain't being good to people.
Right. Yeah.
You're driving around like you're the mayor of whatever city you're in, and you're allowed to do whatever fuck shit on the road and stuff possible. When people honk at you and stuff, you want to cuss at them and say people are assholes.
Yeah.
Have you taken a look at the shit you just done?
Right.
People don't do that.
No.
They just and like they said, they'll just say they want a closer family, and they'll be like, oh, so did you try to meet with set cousin, set aunt, set uncle? Man, fuck them. They're too much drama. Your actions don't match your words.
Does not match at all. Not at all.
Yo, I guess my teeth. Oh shit.
you really.
It's the island in me. It's the island. The island descent in me, man.
The island.
The island descent. Like, what do you do today? I feel like what do you do today impacts your future.
Yeah, 100%.
Same thing what you said with set person. Their future ain't gonna go nowhere.
Nah.
Like, I feel like, all right. Real talk. Just not even you, but even to people listening and stuff, whatever. Do you eat junk food every day? Or do you eat junk food often?
No.
Because okay, that's good.
Yeah.
10 years from now, you still probably look like you're fucking 22.
Right.
Some people who do that, Uber eat, Chick-fil-A, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. 10 years from now, you're going to be fatter and unhealthier.
Yeah.
That's just the reality.
Yeah.
It's just the reality, right? Then you have other situations and stuff, whatever. You have people who complain and don't do nothing about it.
Don't do nothing about it.
You're going to be in the same fucking place you were 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I work with a guy, literally. He'll walk around the hospital, say the hospital is a shit place, or it went to shit.
Right.
Fam, you can apply to another place. What's stopping you? Oh, you know, pension.
I was about to say, the pension dance? The pension dance?
Oh, the pension. Just shut the fuck up.
Pension dance.
So stop complaining. Like, all right. Ask yourself, like, do you stay home all day, sitting on the couch, binge watching fucking shows and stuff like that? Or do you do shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, your actions will speak for these things.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're like, no, okay. If you say yes, I'm pretty sure you'll be well versed on whatever fucking show, way more than me.
Yeah.
I'm out here doing shit. We doing things.
Yeah.
We doing things. I can say things. We're in Toronto.
Yeah, we're in Toronto.
We're doing things.
Yeah.
So with that being said and stuff, whatever, yo, when people mention some shows and some shit to me and stuff, like, you know my anime, man. I'm like weeks behind specific anime.
Yeah.
Because we're doing things.
Yeah.
We're busy.
Yeah.
But other people and stuff who aren't doing things, who aren't doing about the action and shit like that, whatever, they'll tell you every fucking Easter egg behind one show, how they binge watched the whole season in 2 days and everything. I'm like, oh, that's good for you. In 10 years, where will we be? Where would you be? Where would I be?
Exactly. Listen, man, I hardly have enough time doing this stuff. I hardly have enough time for the stuff that I'm trying to do right now.
Right?
Much less to be procrastinating,
right?
And concentrating on things that are just not gonna make it happen. Like, and I tell people all the time, it's like, shout out to Richie, my neighbor. He came and checked me the other day, and he seen the setup, and he's like, "Yo." He's like, wow, you're doing this for real, for real.
No, we're doing for fake. No, just fucking with you.
And I said,
fucking with you.
I said, yeah. I said, at one point, I go, listen, when we first started, we were coming from
Nothing.
my son's room, a laptop.
No, you gotta go back further.
We gotta go back further than that.
You gotta go back to
the basement.
Your mama basement.
My mama's basement.
Your mama basement with the laptop and
A
the
laptop
snowball
and two
mics.
snowball mics.
The snowball mics.
Pick up everything. Pick up
Fucking
everything.
A cricket will fart in the corner and you just hear everything.
Pick up everything. And I was like, at some point, I said to myself, this is what I want to do.
Right.
I believe I was I'm 47 now, so it would have been like
3 years ago?
Yeah, so
44?
44. I'm like, if I don't get serious about this now and be like real serious, when will it ever happen? If I don't get serious about it now to make things happen, it'll never happen.
Very true.
Right?
You are a man of action.
Right. So I said, yo, and as much as I'm a man of action, my wife is a woman of action.
Ooh, action couple.
And she will not let me sit still. Right? And she'll be on me every day. Right? So a lot of the things that you see happening now is because, no, you need a space to do what you're doing. You can't be, you and Marv can't be just crap through. You guys need a space where you can, so we're going to move. We're going to get a bigger place for you to have that space.
Right.
Right? When she was looking for a spot that had a room for me to be able to do what I need to do.
Right.
Right? So all these things is action. Is the thought is here, but now you got to make the thought a reality.
I always say behind every good man, there's a good woman. And behind every good woman, there's a good plans and good actions.
Yeah.
Or good suggestions of good things.
Yeah.
A good woman can produce that.
Right.
Toxic woman can produce good sex. Great sex.
She gonna give us good sex for 6 months. 6 months of great sex. But where will you be after that? Where will you be? In a happy
Back
mood.
to the dating pool.
In a happy mood.
With a happier mood and stuff. And like, you know what?
Let me
I'm
go
just
find
looking
that
for
good
better
girl.
treatment.
Let me go find that good girl.
Yeah. I just need better treatment now. Where's she at?
Let me go
Oh,
find
you only do missionary?
Let me just find someone to
Every
build
now and
with.
then we can spoon from the side. It's okay.
What? You got plans for the future? I'm with you.
Sign me up. Yeah. Nah, man. I keep there, like the binge watching shit, the complaints about shit, the eating about things. If you have no action, like that, all those just might lead up to a heart attack.
And listen, and don't get me wrong. Like there'll be times when me and wife will sit down and we'll binge watch. But guess what? We done all the shit that we need to do. This is downtime. We binge watching on downtime. We ain't binge watching on operating time.
I'll tell you something. Like, let me give you something. I always cuss you at times and shit like that, but you inspire me and you help motivate me, even when like I get my other motivations from elsewhere.
Yeah.
But I think the other day when your sister, you and I were having a convo, and I think she was saying, I need $2 million and I'll retire.
Right.
And you said, I need $500,000 and I'll retire.
Yeah.
And I was looking like, only a person of action can talk like that.
Yeah.
Only a person of action can talk like that. If you don't have a plan, you need as much money as possible to make some shit to hope to happen.
Right.
If you have a plan of action, you know what you're gonna do when you have set capital.
Yeah.
And I was looking at stuff. I'm like, look at the conversation. Like I was observing the conversation.
Right.
Cause I was like, I was gonna say I probably need about like $3 million and everything like to like retire and tap out, whatever.
Yeah.
Remember, y'all kids are older than mine.
Right. Yes.
Right. So I was looking like I would need that more capital, but I'm looking like, no. My plans are flawed and I need to look at myself, reevaluate, and see how can I might not, your world and my world are two different worlds.
Yeah.
In your world, you might need the $500,000. For me, I might need less than $1 million. Let's say 900,000.
Right.
to achieve the same kind of similar dream.
Yeah.
We're two different individuals and stuff like that. But again, you've come to a point where you've trimmed down your fat to say, like, I don't need 2 mil, I need this.
Right.
Because you're a man of action. So you put things in place and stuff, whatever, to make these things.
The plan is
there.
there.
The plan is there. Exactly. People, I think a good portion of people and stuff, the action doesn't back up the statement. They have an idea that, like, if they go independent business person for themselves, they'll make it, they'll get out of the rat race, and boom, they're supposed to have this miraculous type of great feeling that they did it by them damn self.
Yeah.
The action will speak louder than words. And then these people end up retiring from set people they were employed with. And they're like, I started here when I was 19. Holy, I'm retiring at 60. I've been in the same place like forever. With no plan of action.
No plan of action. They say every 5 years you should be able to reinvent yourself.
Ooh, ain't that the fucking truth?
Yeah, every 5 years you should be able to reinvent yourself.
5 years ago I was married.
There you go.
5 years later and stuff, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm out here getting my grit and grind on, my money up and all that type of stuff, trying to make things better, lane way and all that type of stuff. Yeah. Trying to be the best version of Marv possible. I'm not in no race with nobody. I'm just doing it for me. Yeah. And I know my actions speak louder than words. And that's my thing. My thing and stuff is that I cannot complain to anybody why I'm not at set fantasy.
Right.
Or possible reality and stuff, whatever, when I didn't do shit.
Yeah.
We constantly say people always want to be king without busting their ass.
Yeah. Or
queen. So your actions have to back up your words. I'm sorry.
Listen, I want to say a good portion of the people who I know around me go clubbing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you when last I've been out to like a club. Because for me, that's no longer where I'm at as far as getting an entertainment or some form of enjoyment. Not to say that I would never go out to the club.
Right.
Or you know what I mean? I would never be
it's
in a
not your thing no
situation like
more.
that. It's not my thing. I'm not looking for the weekend.
But you were a teenage DJ.
Yeah.
You were a teenage DJ.
Yeah.
Right? So I want to say, like, I felt like when it was part of your dream to, let's say, you DJing kind of help give you capital to fuel your ambition.
Right.
Wherever it was.
Right.
You're not a DJ anymore. So I feel like it's kind of, not say fruitless, for just entertainment value,
right,
but not a constant entertainment value.
Right, yeah.
Right? Because too much of something is bad for you.
Yeah.
And now it's no longer serving you a purpose like that. You don't need to be in there like that. You've come to the realization. You're aware to that point. Some of the peoples and stuff that just constantly go there for entertainment. There's other forms of entertainment where they don't have to.
Other forms. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, if I'm still doing the same thing that I did 5 years ago, I have not progressed at all.
Yes, true indeed. Yes, true indeed.
At all. Even like yesterday, me and wife, we were sitting down talking. It goes, I forget what we were watching. Oh, we were watching Wonder Woman.
New one.
Nah, I don't think it was the new one. Where's the one where she starts off as a little girl?
I don't know. I think it's probably the first one.
Yeah, maybe the first one. But they're on the island, the island of woman, as I call it, the Amazon.
Where I should be.
They're on the island, and the scenery just it's beautiful, right? And she's like, could you imagine like there's places like that in the world where we have never been, right? And I'm saying, yeah. And I go, imagine there's people who only constantly want to go to Jamaica on their vacation. Any vacation that comes up is Jamaica. Yeah, they can't find anywhere else that's beautiful in the world to go and explore.
I know too many people like that.
And I'm like, no, like I've been to Jamaica already. I want to experience something new.
When I go home to Cleveland,
yeah,
it's just home. It's just another extension of home. This is my new home.
Right.
But that's just extension of home.
Yeah.
I don't consider like when I'm going to Cleveland, it's not a vacation to me.
No.
There's other places that I can explore.
Yeah.
Right? Like I've been to DC. I've been to DC where I don't know anybody in DC. So I've done the hotel thing, did the walk around, go to places and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm experiencing some
Right,
things.
experiencing.
Same thing when I went to New Orleans and stuff one time when I went there, seen some things and stuff like that, did the whole airboat thing and all that type of stuff. It's an experience. I've been seeing some things I've never seen in my neck of the woods and stuff before.
Yeah.
If I'm constantly just only going to Cleveland, what about just New York? There's LA.
There's many
And
places.
there's just some.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's look across the pond or look across the world. There's the UK. There's Germany. There's Thailand.
There's so many.
There's Japan.
There's so many places that you could go and explore and get and bring back some new to yourself. Some knowledge.
Yeah.
Experience.
Yes. Let your actions be more stronger than your words and have validity and actions to back up your statements.
Mm-hmm.
From parenting to life to all of the above.
Listen,
I implore you that when you do it, you're going to start noticing a slight difference on how you feel.
Yeah.
And when you continue on doing it, it's going to be your new reality.
Yeah.
And not everybody can come with you. As much as you might want to take everybody with you, might be good for you, might not be better for another person. I'm not saying goose or gander no more because we learned that goose is female duck and gander is male. Yeah. So, hey, that's it.
One thing I can tell you, and I think I said this before, is that, listen, if you can't back up what you're saying to me with experience or some form of qualification, I don't know if I'm listening to it. I'll be straight up honest with you. I don't know if I'm listening to it. Because for one, how can I trust what you're telling me?
That's how I feel when it came to Derrick Jackson. Every video he made was behind his truck.
Yeah.
Like in his truck. I'm like, you have a platform bigger than ours.
Bigger than ours.
Bigger than ours.
Right.
We have a fucking studio with lights, the whole damn shebang and the pasta.
Yeah.
And you couldn't make one episode of your segment in your studio?
No, it's in the car, man. The car is where he gets his motivation and it starts they come from the sunroof into his head.
Pretty privileged. Pretty fucking privileged. For a handsome guy, I think that's exactly what the fuck it was.
That's all it is.
Let's get to the question of the week, man.
Question of the week.
Question of the week. Why do older men date younger women? We've known this thing has been happening, but it's the why. I would love to hear your why.
I think a lot of times because women, they say that mature faster, that you can find a younger woman that's
kind of like
on your wavelength, on your level or close to it, and they just look hotter. I'm sorry, older women and women my age. I'm pretty sure you're all looking at young men and saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vitality is there. I feel like why I think older men date younger women, part of that, I want to say, the look better thing.
Right.
But I look at it to a point where we, as men, like I said, there's no pussy like new pussy. But I feel like we as men...
Don't want no old pussy?
Here's my thing. Yeah. You can have Martha Stewart and like Claire Huxtable's body.
Right.
I think that you trying to show that off to specific people won't be worth their while. So it's kind of like a flex. It's like a flex thing and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
Now, if I say she is Martha Stewart in the Rihanna body,
right,
younger than Claire Huxtable.
Yeah.
You're like, shit. Damn, okay. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see you. You ain't picked up the useless one. You picked up one with some,
right.
talents and stuff, whatever. You out here doing this thing.
Yeah.
a guy with a vintage car showing off to another guy and stuff and everything like that, whatever, if he can appreciate the circa time, it's well. If he can't appreciate the vintage and the circa of the zeitgeist of that car,
Right.
I
I like how you flipped it there. I like
the
how you flipped it.
zeitgeist of that car, it don't mean shit. I'm not a Corvette fan,
Okay.
right? I think Corvettes are okay cars.
Yeah.
I'm not a Corvette fan. So when I see a classic Corvette, whatever, I'm looking like trash. Just me, right? I see
Even the Stingray?
yeah, nah,
Right.
don't do it for me.
Oh.
But then I see a newer Corvette, whatever. I'm like, I like how they did this.
Okay.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, because it looks totally different.
Way different.
Yeah.
Older, younger.
Right.
So it's kind of like the younger thing will kind of stand out because I'm an older person.
Right.
If I'm a younger person, like I'm a 22-year-old dude with money,
Yeah.
and I buy this 2022 Corvette. Like, obviously you would. I'm older man
Yeah.
buying this. You're like, oh shit. Some people like you know, the wild ones be like, is it midlife crisis? Are you okay?
Right. Yeah.
What's going on with you and stuff, whatever, right? But you're like, nah, I'm good. I got the capital for it, whatever. I think I'll just go for something new and modern and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Heads turn.
True.
Heads turn. He's in the vintage car. Like, oh, he bought that car as his graduation gift. He just fixed it up, put some money to fix it up.
It was in the garage. He just finally got
He's
to it.
in this bitch looking like a silver fox, pulling up at the light in a 2022 convertible and just rev that engine before the light changes. Everybody, even people at the bus stop, be like, the fuck? Okay. We see you, James Bond. They're gonna look. So I just feel like it's that the zeitgeist thing and stuff, whatever, that kind of works in their favor. That's why I think most men and stuff for that. Because I think if you're a man that's not getting any vagina,
Yeah.
and you get old over the new, I think you're gonna complain. You're getting something.
Yeah, you're not gonna complain.
You're getting something.
I'll also say the trophy wife theory.
Yeah. The trophy wife theory is there. It's
Right.
real.
Right. You know what I mean? Like you're successful, you got a lot of money and so forth like that. You're in circles where most of the wives are hot, so you want a hot wife for yourself.
Flex.
Yeah.
You're flexing.
Yeah.
You're flexing. I can't wait for the trophy husband thing to kick
The
in.
trophy husband?
I am ready. Those who know about me and my post that I did on IG, my story,
Yeah.
people like, I barely say anything. People cuss me. Might take some photos today.
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, you don't post like that. When you do, you like to make statements. I was like, yo.
I'm a statement type of guy.
I am, but I was like, yo, the fuck? Waking up every damn day, 7 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
to go do this grit and grind and stuff.
Right.
Whatever. A few appreciate you.
Right.
Your pay don't reflect how they claim they need you.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a sugar mom. I'm looking to stay at home now, you know?
Listen.
Rub a few feet, have a dinner cooked for some women.
You deserve it, man. You deserve it.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
You get me.
You know what I mean?
You get me.
I do get you.
Okay. Let's get to the Ask the Sons and slide up out this piece. We've been here. We've been here
Yeah.
today. First Ask the Sons question comes from Coolius69. You ready for this? Because I feel like this show might go over the 2-hour mark with just us.
Okay.
Because this one I like.
Let me hear this one.
If God came to you and gave you permission to create any living creature, what would you create? I had one. Your bitch ass said one.
Yeah.
I wanted a remix. And then part of my male-driven competition, I want to flex on you, ego, I said another one.
You got another
So my
one?
first one was a dragon.
Yeah, your first, and I second that. I was like, yeah, dragon's pretty hot. I think I want a dragon too. But then I thought about it for a moment, and I said, nah, I want a genie.
You wanted a genie.
I want a genie.
And I said, your genie's fucking slap. But if I create this creature, I want this creature to be for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Yoda.
Yoda.
Fuck everybody who's listening. I'm going with Yoda. He will use his Jedi mind tricks when I need him to do that shit.
Right.
I'm trying to skate through life.
Yeah.
I got a problem with bullies.
Yeah.
Yoda, handle that. Where the lightsaber at? Bite. Battle fight. I will. Handle all that shit. Dragon and Yoda for me.
Dragon and Yoda.
So your genie and dragon for you. I still want the fucking genie though, but I feel like my Yoda might chop you down before you make a wish.
Your first wish you can ask for a Yoda.
I know.
You still get the Yoda.
I know.
I mean, that'd just be one of the wishes.
That's true. Because you're a man of action. See, you should action packed.
I thought about this.
Next one comes from I Am Goose. How do you say let's have sex without saying let's have sex?
Want to go upstairs?
Ooh. Okay. I always say I'm like, I want to lie down. You want to lie down with me?
Or come, let's go lie down.
Come, let's go lie down.
Come, let's go lie down.
Hopefully you'll get a fight soon. Why? I don't want to lie down
I'm
now.
still up. I'm watching TV.
Like, fine, just come touch my dick.
Let's go have sex.
Yeah, that might work. Yeah.
Come make me show you something if you're a Jamaican.
You better whip it out, not soft.
Come make me show you something.
Yo, that's so wild. That feels so kind of like, that's wild. Yo, let me show you something. So I got this erection.
And she already knowing it. Where you want to show me? With that look?
No. So someone might be over this shit and stuff. What if you're a guy you can't fuck? And he's like, yo, let me show you something. What? Your dick? I've seen it already.
Let me see it already.
Oh, my heart hurts for him. My heart hurts for him. Brothhead says, I know, Brothhead, Pothead. I like that.
Oh,
I got it. What fictional bar / restaurant would you want to visit?
Oh, wow.
Let's hear it. Let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers?
Yeah.
Where everybody knows your name?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I just want to walk in one time and hear, smooth!
Bitch, you can be a regular at a real black places like that. You gotta go to a mom and pop kind of bar for that though.
Yeah, but it's not quite like a Cheers.
No, because everybody knows your name.
Everybody knows your name.
Everybody knows your name.
Yeah, man. It's about, I mean, I sit back, pull up a chair beside Norm. Me and Norm throw back a couple cold ones.
Yeah.
Hey?
I got Blitz and Chips from Rick and Morty.
Blitz and Chips.
Yo, that place is like, because it's like a remix version of Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
That game, was it Roy? When they put the virtual reality helmet on you and you are fucking Roy?
Yes.
Yo, I think about that game every day when I think about like a fucking, when I hear somebody talking about virtual reality, I was like,
Roy.
Because you could take Roy off the grid. You make Roy be a trap boy. You'd be like, you know what? You probably wonder yourself, what would your life be like if you were just the asshole?
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't give a fuck about nobody.
Yeah.
You bitch slap babies. You just did the wildest. You can live that life in Roy.
You go jump
and Roy's only at Blitz and Chips.
Jump into Roy. But you see that you run the risk though when you're at Blitz and Chips because anything can happen in Rick and Morty world.
This is a very true thing.
You might be playing a video game and a porthole might open and you on some wild ass adventure.
Yeah. With the lady. How did I get here? How did you get here? Yes, very true indeed, man. Hit him off with. I was gonna clap him off for the Soul Say the Sons.
Soul Says the Sons. Do remember we got our own IG page with the Soul Says the Sons. If you just need some motivational get up.
Yes, and you don't want to see our faces and stuff.
Hear none of our
you
bullshit.
don't want to hear the bullshit. You don't want to hear the other content and stuff, whatever. That content is just strictly there for your motivational purpose.
That's it.
Check us out, Soul Say the Sons, at Soul Say the Sons. As Soul Say the Sons. Excuse me.
This week's what we got.
This week, we got, before I go into it, like, comment, subscribe. Do send your Ask the Sons. We do appreciate that, especially with the God creature, living creature thing.
Yes.
Fucking slaps to me.
Yes.
Because I had to remix my answer for Genie over here, Genie in the bottle over here. So we do appreciate that. This week, I have, if you're working towards prosperity, don't forget to take patience and persistence with you.
So says the Sons.
I feel like people just feel like
they want it now. They want it to happen now.
Instant gratification is real in the world we live in now. They do like 100 push-ups in one day.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be like Conan the Barbarian and stuff, whatever. The next morning they wake up.
Mm-hmm.
No, you need persistence and you need some patience and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
You might see the changes within your body within 7 days, depending on how patient you were or persistent you were, excuse me.
Right.
it might take 21 days. Because the rule
Right.
of thumb is 21-90.
Yeah.
21 a habit, 90 days is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I feel like
I wonder if you can really have that work. I wonder if you really can have that persistence work if you don't have that patience.
I don't think so. I feel like they go hand in hand.
I think so. I think so.
I think us in the English language,
Right.
I feel like we've kind of separated the two
Right.
when they kind of work well, like, you know, like,
They're in tandem.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are in tandem.
Yeah.
Very true. Yes, folks. We once again would love to thank you.
Thank
for
you.
rocking with us and our thoughts and ideas.
Thoughts of the madman who went to church today but didn't explode in a combustible fire.
No, because it would have been a Podical son, not SOS.
Prodigal's son.
No S on the end. It would have been just a one-man show today. But
crispy.
and crispy.
And crispy.
We do thank you guys for rocking with us. Hope you enjoy the show. Like, comment, subscribe, like you said, as usual. And once again, thank you for listening to Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Stupidity don't. Peace and love.
Peace.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.